I get it. It's 2020 and everything is not ideal. We had a pandemic in our hands, we had bushfires here in Australia, and the worldwide economy is collapsing. So what do we do? Look, I'm not the first person to advise that now's a really important time to be online with your business. But if you think how many people were online before, it's kind of doubled since then. So people are stuck at home. They've got a lot of time on their hands. They've got nothing else to do. So what do? We go online and we absorb content. That's what we do. So the question I've had for a long time now is, for my small business, do I even need a website? Do I? Okay, we've got social media, we've got TikTok, we've got Snapchat, we've got Facebook, we've got LinkedIn, we've got all these things, and it's a really compelling argument. Why would I need a website when I've got all these things? So this video, we're going to have a look at a couple of reasons why I think it's still relevant in 2020 to have a website. Let's have a look. Okay, so you're probably wondering, Lee, doesn't social media give me an online presence as well? Well, it does. It does inside the social media application itself. But as soon as you get outside of that, as soon as you get outside of the Facebook app and you do a search, if you don't have a website and people are looking for fencing companies, you may not show up anywhere because that may not be in your title of your name. So if I don't know what your name is called, then I'm not going to search for you unless I know specifically you're McDonald's. Okay, I'm looking for McDonald's. But if I look for burgers, there's a few that are going to come up, not just Macca's. Okay, so if I have a clear and easy to understand website, it's a place that Google and Bing can index you, and you can then appear in searches, which is where people are going to find me. Another thing, think of how people use social media. How do you use social media? I don't sit there and go through new clotheslines that I'd like to buy. That's a very specific intent. I do that in Google to look for clotheslines that I'm looking, to find clothesline companies or products that I'm looking for. I don't do that in Facebook. I don't do that in social media. It's a totally different purpose what I use the service for. So to rely purely on social media for your leads is dangerous. Okay, it's dangerous. You've got to have a presence. So if you think about it, there was a good stat I saw the other day. It was that most people are doing their research online. It's about 82%. So you want to be part of that conversation, and the only way to be part of it is to have a website. Now I'm going to stand here and say that social media isn't important and shouldn't be a massive part of your marketing strategy, because it should. That's where the people are these days. Okay, they're not watching TV anymore. They're just not. Okay, but all things aren't equal when it comes to how Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn show your posts as a company. Okay, they use what's called an algorithm, and you probably heard that word before, algorithm. It sounds fancy, and it is pretty fancy too. But it's what stops your post from going out to everyone who's following you. So why do they do this? Why do they have an algorithm? Okay, it's because they want the users to see posts that are most relevant to them. They own the software, so they know exactly what you're stopping and looking at. They know what you scroll right past. They want to stay on the platform and never ever leave. They're crafty buggers. More importantly, Facebook make a ton of money from, you guessed it, ads. Okay, they're making heaps from ads. So why would they show a post about your new pizza you created for free when they can keep their users happy showing them only posts about their family and paid ads from your rival that are paying for ads on Facebook? Okay, it makes common sense for them and keeps users happy at the same time. So what is the difference between Facebook, a Facebook user, and someone that's looking on your website? Is the attention span is different. Okay, so when they're on Facebook, they're probably scrolling through Facebook. They're probably looking at 100 things on Netflix. You don't have full attention. Okay, when they're on your website, They are there because they want to be there. They've come to have a look. They're looking for a product or a service that you have, that you offer, and that's what they're looking for. So the attention span is totally different when it comes to visitors to your website. Okay, they've come there to learn about your business. They've come to learn about your services, about your products, about your history, about your reviews, all those sorts of things. If they can find the information they want quickly and easily, they're going to get in contact with you. Also, what I like about having a website is that I've got full control of the story. Okay, that's being told. I don't have to worry about an algorithm. I don't have to worry about if people are doing 100 other things at once. They've come there for a reason. Okay, so if I can get them to the website, that's already leagues ahead of the other offerings. Okay, and if I know that my content is engaging enough and they're happy to watch it and view it, they're going to stick around, and that's not something necessarily they're going to get on social media. Look, and finally, a really important one. The content that you put on your website is always going to be yours. So let's pretend that LinkedIn, okay, is a complete waste of time. And we've all realized that no one cares. It's just a spammy, crappy thing, and it's going to go away tomorrow. Just like, MySpace or Google Plus. All your content, all your images, all your posts, all your text, everything you've written goes with it. It's gone. So there's no platform for it anymore. There's nowhere on the internet for people to see that information. It doesn't get catalogued, it doesn't get stored, it gets removed. The servers are deleted, they're sold on to someone else, that space, and they're gone forever. In an instant. Sucks. Okay, it does suck. Having an investment, okay, gives you the power to create your business digital footprint on your own terms. Okay, so you can decide what happens to it, you can decide how it looks, how it sounds, how the experience is for the customer, and you've got it forever. Okay, as long as you have that website, even if you want to move it to another server, it's always yours. So what are my key takeaways? It's 2020, we've got a different audience than we did even last year. Okay, totally different. Their behaviors are different now. So make the most of it. You've got the time. Build your website, get it built for you. Have that presence, have that online presence. What do you think? Do you think websites are really important in 2020? Do you think they're sort of dying like MySpace? Do you think that that's where social media is where people are these days? I'd be really interested to hear. And if you want to hear more of these videos, please subscribe. Please like. Let me know that you like this content. And also, please comment. Let me know what you think. I'm Lee Stoker. You can get me at leestoker.com or on Twitter at Lee Stoker. Please join the conversation there too. That's it for this video. Take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.